Here's the thing. I don't think I identify as a man in the way that I should. And I mean, what I mean by that is like when I'm at the store or something and someone says, oh, can you help this man out? You know, we have this man here, he needs some assistance. I'm like, who's this man you're talking about? I don't think of myself fully as a man, even though I am a man. Like I'm 31 years old, okay? I'm definitely not a boy anymore. But I still feel very much a boy. I still very much identify as, really, I think more of an adolescent than I do as an adult. And I am not unique in this regard, I don't think. I think a lot of millennials, a lot of people in our generation, we don't feel like adults. We don't feel initiated into adulthood. And I think there's a lot of reasons for that. There's a lot of different things going on there. Adolescence is kind of perpetuated because we are able to live in a state of constant entertainment and enjoyment and play. As a kid, you play all the time, right? Everything is all about playing. But as an adult, the shift should switch from play to work. But in 2018, we can still watch movies all the time. We can still spend time playing video games, going on Facebook. And these games are different, but it's still very much play. It's still very much focused on consuming and what can I do to enjoy myself rather than responsibility. With men, I think it comes sometimes to another level. Because as men, or at least for me as a man, there are certain things that I don't identify with as a man. When I think of a man, I think of someone who is capable and self-reliant. Okay, a man to me is capable and self-reliant, and I don't feel, in a lot of ways, like either of those things. I can't fix a car. I can't fix really anything in my house. I cannot do anything outdoorsy, start a fire or anything like that. Like all the things that you think of, I'm not very strong physically. So all those things that you think of when you think of the stereotype of a man or a manly man, I don't feel like in many ways I fall into that. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Well, that's not what a real man is, right? A real man is loving and compassionate, and as a Christian, someone who follows God, and all those things are true. A man is all of those things, but I don't think we can so easily discount those stereotypes, because with stereotypes, often there's a grain of truth to them. And I think the heart of it for me as a man is I'm useless. I'm useless. And I'm not worthless. I'm useless. And I think there's a difference. There's a distinction to make there. I know that I have worth. I'm a child of God. I'm a loving husband and father and blah, blah, blah. So I have worth. I have value intrinsically as a human. But I'm useless as a man. Because like I said, I can't fix anything. I can't hunt. If technology were to fail us, if my car fails, I can't get to work, I can't provide, I'm not self-reliant at all. At all. You know, if the heat goes out, if the house, whatever, if technology fails us, I could not survive a week. I wouldn't. I would starve to death. I don't know how to provide as a man in that way. I have a job, but to me, my job is not manly. It's not, I don't get to do anything to use those faculties of my body or my mind, really. I mean, I'm a teacher, but I don't know. Sorry if this is a bit rambly. I'm still kind of working through all this, mulling through. But this is something that I've been wanting to talk about on my channel here for a long time. And I think, I don't know, I just feel like it's time to start exploring this. I want to get a little bit more personal with you guys and share some of my struggles. And this is one of them. This is a really, really big thing that I kind of struggle with. And it's not something I'm depressed about or anything like that. But it's always on the back of my mind. Is that I do not, and I mean, really, to me, a man needs to have some level of utility, if that makes any sense. Because I'm supposed to provide for my family. I'm supposed to be able to protect my family. And I do that in certain degrees, but not to the degree that I would like. I mean, look at the man behind me. He was a great man. He was an inventor, an entrepreneur. Who else do we have back here? We've got some there. Look at that, Bill Gates. Okay, now I don't know him personally. He seems like a good guy, but I do know that he is definitely not useless. He is useful. He's what I would see in a certain degree as a man, right? He established his own. Now, none of the physical things I was mentioning, I don't know that he could start a fire, or I don't know if he's handy around the house, but he at least became a leader and an entrepreneur, and in that way. So sometimes I just feel like, you know, what am I? I'm over 30 years old. What have I done? What have I accomplished? I don't need to accomplish anything. I don't need to be famous like Bill Gates. I don't need to be a big inventor. But what can I do? What am I good at? Everything that I do or done, like for instance, you might think, oh, you're good at making videos, or you're good at speaking, or whatever it is. Those are things that come naturally to me. Those are not hard. Like, it is not hard for me to turn on a camera and talk to you. That's just not something that I struggle with. So there's no admiration to be had there, if that makes any sense. There's no struggle. There's no battle. And I think as a man, men are really meant to have some kind of struggle and battle in a way that's unique to men. I think women have their own struggles and battles and identity and all that kind of stuff. But as a man, I've not done anything that's hard. I've not stepped out on a limb. I mean, what's the hard? Well, I traveled around Europe for a semester, but I did that with friends. I did it as part of a school system. I've never had that adventure or done anything that was hard. I've never battled a dragon and succeeded. And I think as men, we lack initiation into manhood. And there's all kind of literature all about this. I mean, reading books like Wild at Heart and things like that really helped me to kind of be able to articulate this and realize it. Because we used to know what it meant to be a man. We used to know that a man meant you left the home, you got a job, provided for your family, but you were like building the house yourself, right? Providing for your family meant you were running a farm and like taking care of animals and like doing all of these things that I am useless at. I'm just useless at all these things. And I don't know where to start to become useful because I feel useful in so many ways. It's kind of overwhelming. So that's where I am with that. And I think, tell me if you agree or not, but I think we have identity issues across the board. Men don't know, we don't know if we're men anymore. We don't know how to transition from boyhood to manhood, especially because so many of us spend so much time playing video games and whatever it is. I feel distant, right, from that guy back there. I want to aspire to be that, whatever that is for me, right? I might not be an inventor like him, but what is it? What is it that I could kind of have a call to greatness, in a sense? That's what I feel like I'm lacking. Or not even greatness, just capableness, right? If I could fix a car, or fix something around the house, or build a house, for crying out loud, right? I might not feel so distant from a capable man. I want to be useful more than just having worth. I want to have use. I want to be able to do things. I want to be able to self-sustain. I want to be able to take care of my family if something were to go wrong. Technology should fit. What if we had to flee? What if suddenly we had to just pack up and leave town and drive away and go, live out in the woods? And that's a crazy circumstance, but that's the problem, I think, with the modern age, is that we now are in a state where everything is taken care of for us. I never had to do anything growing up. I never had to learn to fix things around the house, really, or, build a fire for any reason, because modern technology has done so much, and we can, look up someone online to help us fix whatever we need or give us anything. I long for that primal manhood. I long for a man somewhere deep down that I don't feel, I don't connect with. The word guy, I think, has taken over us in many ways, right? We're just one of the guys. Hey, look at that guy. I feel like a guy, right? So there's like that masculine term that I think is age neutral almost. So it's beyond adolescence, right? It's not a kid, it's not a boy, it's just a guy. but I don't feel like a man. I don't feel connected to that guy. So I'm going to explore that more for myself. Let me know if you guys have any insights on that. And for men, I know a lot of my audience is women, and I love you women. You're beautiful. Let me know what you think. Do you have men in your life who might relate with this at all? You have a different perspective. Guys, do you relate with this? Guys, see how I said guys? I didn't say men, and that was not on purpose. That was natural. Men, do you feel like men? What does it mean to be a man? And then what does it mean to be a man of God? These are all the things I struggle with. Thanks for listening. Let me know if you have any other insights. I'll probably be rambling about this in the future. Who knows? So thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Love you. Bye.